Hi, I'm Gary. Welcome to my channel and welcome back if you've been here before. Today is a very special Monday Matters. On the show this week, I'll be looking at the news of the week, the new releases. I'll be looking at the last year of my channel and having a 5,000th subscriber giveaway competition. And of course, I'll be announcing this week's kit of the week. Now, all of these bits come as chapters, so you can flip backwards and forwards as your heart's content. You really don't want to miss any of it. If you like the video, of course, please say so by giving it a thumbs up on the like button down there. And you can subscribe to the channel. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. If you haven't, I don't know why you haven't, but please do. All you have to do is click on that small button down there in the bottom right corner. Of course, if you want to give more concrete support to the channel, you can do that through the channels and partner programs listed in the information box below. So first of all, let's have a look at the news of the week. First off this week is a mammoth new release of the Heinkel 8162 Volksjäger, or People's Fighter, in 1/72nd scale from AZ. Here you can see 3 operational aircraft, one of which is in captured markings and appears to have Winkle Brown at the controls. There are also 3 more kits of What If variants, each depicted in combat against an Allied jet fighter of around 1946 by the wonderful artist Carlos Alonso. Cora Models has released a 1/72nd scale new tool of the Fairey Firefly 2M, a biplane that lost out to the Hawker Fury for an RAF contract, but which was purchased by the Belgian Air Force. Some Fireflies even took part in operations in the early days of World War II. Roden has released this new kit of the North American AJ-1 Savage, carrier-based nuclear-capable attack bomber. It was unusual in having 2 piston engines that were supplemented by a jet engine in the tail. Heavy and cumbersome on the flight deck, it was apparently a joy to fly. Sova M has followed up its single-float BF-109 I mentioned 2 weeks ago with a twin-float version, so now you can build either or both of this new tooling. For a real oddity, there is this 1/72nd scale kit of the Zerbe Air Sedan from Avis. This 1919 design was a positively staggered equal-span quadruplane. It made its one and only flight of around 300 metres before being damaged severely on landing. The project founder and the designer, Professor James Zerbe, apparently left town and was never heard of again. An excellent kit for the lover of the absurd. Hobby Boss has released this 1/35th scale Jagdtiger in a new tooling. This will take longer than a weekend to build as the tracks are assembled from individual plates. It may also be just a bit too big for the new diorama base here from RT Diorama. This depicts parts of a tractor factory in Stalingrad. A mix of resin and other media makes for a dramatic and very fine detailed base for a vehicle or troops or both. Somewhat smaller is this 1/144th scale set from Mini Armour of elements of a German armoured train, including an armoured locomotive and various armed wagons. Tom's Model Works has announced 2 new 1/700th scale kits of American submarines, the USS Nautilus and the USS Narwhal. Both are made from 3D printed resin and come with photo etch for details such as the deck. The halves of the hull are split horizontally, so it naturally makes a waterline kit if you want. Scale 75 presents this diorama in 1/35th scale, showing the moment US Marines raised the American flag on Mount Suribachi during the invasion of Iwo Jima, a moment captured in the iconic photo by Joe Rosenthal. Every devil dog and leatherneck will want a piece of this action. Hoorah! And finally, on an entirely different planet it seems, is this Academy diorama of an Academy model store in 1969. Somehow it just feels very Japanese. So normally at this time on Monday Matters, I'd be doing On the Bench and reporting on what I have been up to in the last week in terms of making kits. Of course, I've been making videos about the trip to Airfix. However, it has been quite the momentous week. 2 days ago, on the 6th of August, was my first anniversary as a YouTube creator making Airfix kits or model kits in general. In fact, my first one was an Airfix kit. It was a Chipmunk T10, 6th of August last year. So 1 year and 2 days since I started making models on YouTube. Since which time I've made 151 videos. I have made 52 model kits. I've had 500 and something thousand views, over 500,000 views, and more importantly 5,000 subscribers. My 5,000th subscriber was, I think, last Tuesday or Wednesday. So it's been quite a year as well as being quite a week. The top viewed build of the time was actually the second build I did, which is one of these, the Mosquito B16 in 1/72 scale. It has had 37,000 views, just that kit, which is amazing. As I said, it was the second kit I ever made for YouTube, and so I thought, to celebrate, I thought I would run a little bit of a competition. Now, whoever wins this competition will win this very kit, all steel sealed, ready to make. What are we going to ask you for the competition? Well, that was a bit more of a tricky thing to figure out. So I came up with something. Here it is. In my video of the Boeing B-17 in 1/72 from Airfix, and the build video for it, I made a schoolboy error. And I didn't discover that schoolboy error until I did something else wrong and had to try and fix it, and then found out I'd made the error in the first place. I didn't mention it in the video. No one has yet mentioned it to me, saying, by the way, Gary, I noticed that at this point, this you did and that was wrong. That was a mistake. So why don't you go have a look at the B-17 build. I've put a link to it here. I've put a link thingy up here. Have a look at the build. There's a couple of mistakes I made anyway. You know, we all make mistakes, but there's one really schoolboy error, lack of paying attention error that I made, that I repaired, and I didn't tell you about. So all you have to do is tell me what you think it is. It doesn't have to be an essay, just like a line. I think you did this. All you have to do. I will collect together all the correct entries. My dear wife will pick out one of those entries, and that person, no matter where you are in the world, will get this here very kit for free, and with my thanks and with my blessing. I'll pay for the postage as well. So all you got to do, look at the video, send me your response, your idea what it is. There's an email address here, competition@GarySEvans.com. That's the email address to use, competition@GarySEvans.com. Send in your answer, and of all the correct answers, my dear wife at random will pick one to win this kit. How about that? That's fantastic. So, talking about building kits, that brings me on to announcing this week's kit of the week. Now, as I said, it was going to be the Chipmunk. I thought a nice retro build, see how my modelling's been different over the years, see how my paint skills have changed, just see how I get on building the same kit for a second time, see if the video's much different, all those different things. And I thought that would be really cute, that would be really fun, a retro celebration. What could be better than that? Well, I'll tell you what could be better than that. It's this thing that arrived on Friday. And what is definitely better than a 1/48 chippy is a 1/48 buck. The 1/48 scale Blackburn Buccaneer S2C/D in 1/48 scale, as I say, from Airfix. It's the brand new tooling. We saw this as built kits and as sprues at the Airfix event recently. I didn't realise at that point how quickly this was going to appear on the shelves and on my doorstep, but there it is. Now, this is quite a big kit. It's quite involved. There's a lot of parts. How many parts? 291 pieces in total. I think this is a 2-week job. Now, when I make my videos, I actually get to spend about 3 days normally, actually making stuff. So when you see kit of the week, you think, oh, you spent all week. No, I haven't done all that in a week. I have to do the research for the history. I have to do Monday Matters, my favourite thing, which is this. Maybe I'm doing a feature as well. So in terms of building, I normally have about 3 days. I can't build a thing like this in 3 days and do it justice. So I'm going to spread it over 2 weeks. Okay. So tomorrow, Tuesday, will be the box opening as usual. That'll be a regular box opening. From then, it will be builds. So Wednesday and Thursday are build days. I might not do one on Friday. I might carry it over to the following Tuesday and probably Wednesday as well. So maybe 4 days of building and painting and getting it looking how I want to get it. I'll do a few extra things on there as well, just for fun. So that's what I'll be doing. Come back to have a look at the box opening tomorrow. Come back and have a look at the start of the build as well. And let's see how we go. I think it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. The other very beautiful thing about this kit is it was paid for by the people who support the channel through Buy Me a Coffee, through Patreon, of course, through Ko-fi, through Super Thanks as well. All of you who have done all of those things, and your names are going to appear on the screen around now. All of you, thank you so much. You have all contributed to buying this kit and the paints for it. And this is dedicated to you. On my first anniversary, I'm dedicating this brand new build to the people who've supported the channel. Not just morally, and that is fantastic as well, by the way. The moral support is brilliant, especially when you're halfway through a really dumb build and you really, oh God, why did I start doing this? Or YouTube won't accept your videos, or your camera's broken, or whatever. You know, there's times when it's really not great. And the support I get from all of you saying, hey Gary, great channel, really nice to see your video. All of that is worth absolute millions to me. It keeps me going. But I have to say also, the guys who give me the money are keeping it going in a different way. They're buying these wonderful kits. So all of you, thank you so much. My channel supporters, my partner supporters, thank you so much for this kit. And I hope you enjoy the videos that come with it. And I hope you enjoy the next year and many more years. So I'll be pushing forward with more types of content. Please do let me know if you want other types of content that you think I might be able to supply. More historical stuff, more factual stuff. I'll be doing some more reviews of other products like weathering powders and things like that. Dioramas I'll be doing. Just trying to expand the brand, as they say. I'll even be doing a show review for the first time, because I'll be going up to Telford for the Model World, or whatever it's called, the IPMS meeting at Telford. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching my channel. Thank you so much for your wonderful and generous comments. Thank you so much for your wonderful and generous support. I'll be coming back with this on Kit of the Week as a box opening. Hope you'll be joining me there. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye bye.